going to ask me, what do I want to do? I'm going to say build loop music, because this has loop sounds that it's listened to and programmed. I'm going to come out here, and let me lose this one. Down here I have a library of different sounds. So let's just listen to one of these. You hear that in the back? All right. So now I'm going to experiment. That's a bass line, a bass guitar. So let's listen to this one. All right, let's listen to some drums here. All right, so I've got some beats and things. All that music goes together. Which one of these did you like better? This one? Or this one? Which one? What, first or second one? All right, so I'm going to throw my drums. I'm going to drag this up to one of my tracks, and here's my drums. I'm going to stretch this out for a few measures for those of you in band. And then you said you wanted the first bass. So I'm going to drag my bass. I'm going to let my drums come in. So my drums are going to start playing first here, and then my bass is going to come in. So let's take a listen from the beginning. Then I could add a piano. So let me stop right there. My bass ran out, or my drums ran out, so if I want to start a piano, I can drag my piano up here. And let's listen from right here forward. So very quickly, you can layer the music just like in a band and create your own composition, then save it out as an MP3 file, like you listen to on your iPod or your Zune or your other MP3 players. And you can load those MP3 files on your own on your iPod and listen to music that you created or your friends created. That's how powerful the computers have become. I've got all kinds of different genres, different styles of music. So I can go down through here. That was a blues. Got country. Got disco. And you just kind of go through there and play around, pick your different instruments, different styles. Or let me start a new project. Let me just go up here and say File, New, just like you do with a word processor. And would I like to save these changes? No. Let's do a virtual instrument. So now I'm going to arm this and start recording. So if I set everything up right, so you can see that it played those notes as I was recording it. Stop this. Let's go back and play. Because now I've turned it into a digital composition, I can do things that I can't with a physical instrument. So let's say I don't want a piano anymore. Let's see if we can turn this into a different instrument. And let's go down and let's turn it into, let's see, strings. And let's turn it into a violin and say, okay. And now let's play it back. So I turned it into strings, just all by doing that. So if you know how to play the piano, you can make your own musical composition. Which kind of brings us back to here, where we're going in the future. Phones are connected. Last year, for the first time, mobile phones outpaced selling of personal computers. So I happen to have an Android phone. And let me see if I can turn this on, if you guys can see this. A lot of the things that I saw growing up on science fiction, like Star Trek and Star Wars, they're becoming true today. And the things that you see in your science fiction movies that you watch, they'll come true for you. There is a new application that came out in the last month. So I downloaded an app to my Android phone, and it's called Translate. Let me see if I can find it here. This is what they call a universal translator. If you watch Star Trek, I've always wondered how Captain Kirk could talk to all the aliens because he didn't understand their language. They used something called a translator. They've invented something that will take something I speak in English and turn it into German or French. So let me see if I can do this real quick. My name is Tom Grissom. Do this. Okay, so right there, that's Spanish. It translated my English into Spanish. Let's see if I can plug this in and listen to it back in Spanish if I can find my... Plug this in so you can hear. So that's Spanish. If I want to, I just go up to the menu and change it from Spanish and change it into German. Change it into French. All right, so that was French. So you literally have capability with a mobile phone you're carrying with you all the time, wirelessly connected, to do all of these amazing things. So with that, I'll go ahead and wrap it up. Let me go back to my PowerPoint, see if you have any questions, and thank you very much for attending today, and I hope to see a few of you back here in a few years at our university. So thank you very much. Okay, you should be set here. Yep, just a second, guys. Got one more thing.
If everybody could just have a seat for just a couple of minutes, we've got some announcements before we get started. If you could help me in giving a big round of applause to Dr. Grissom, that would be awesome.
Thank you.
We are so happy he came. How was that presentation? Did you love it?
You learned something?
Great.
Gretchen,
Okay,
I think it's on there.
Just some quick announcements and things for you to know before we start the rest of the sessions today. Okay, so
Thank you.
leave your coats in this
Totter up
room,
there.
because at the end of the day, we're going to be coming back here for the closing presentation and the prizes and all of that, okay? And everybody should have a goodie bag that has Consolidated Communications on it and also a program booklet, which looks like this, okay? And you should also be wearing your white t-shirt all day, so you can slip that on over your other stuff so that we know that you're here for the SIT conference today. And that should be in your bag as well, okay? In that program booklet, there are listings of all of the different workshops that you can go to throughout the day. And it's pretty cool. You'll see there's some awesome different things. And it's arranged by color. There are different colors. There's red, orange, green, blue, gray, and purple. And that'll show you throughout the day. You're going to pick one of those to go to for each colored session, okay? Once you pick a workshop, you go to that room that's listed by the workshop in the book, and then you'll stay in there for the entire session. We want you to stay in there, so don't leave, okay? Because there's some really great stuff. We've got a whistle that will be blown to let you know when the workshop time is ending. So you'll just want to listen for that, and that'll be your cue to look in the program booklet again to pick out whatever session you want to go to next, okay? Something really cool and really important is that in that goodie bag that you have, you probably saw some little green, there are little green squares. Mindy's got examples for you there. Everybody got those? Yes? Okay, good. Well, okay, so you're going to want to keep those close to you today. And when you pull those out of your bag, you want to keep them close with you all day long. You're going to write your first and your last name on the back of those, okay? And then, the great thing about the SIT Bucks is that you see all these cool prizes up here. Dr. Grissom had just talked about the Xbox and different things. You see all of the different things in there. You're going to keep those SIT Bucks, write your name on them, and then all of these prizes are going to be outside in the registration area. And so for every SIT buck you get the opportunity to put your SIT buck in one of the boxes for those particular baskets, okay? Now, some of those baskets don't look like they have a lot in there, but they have things like iPod Nanos and all kinds of cool stuff in there. So just wanted to let you know that. The other thing about the sit bucks is that throughout the day, in your presentations, your presenters are going to have sit bucks to hand out to you as well, which is really cool. And if you ask a good question during the presentation, or you help another student out, or you help anybody else throughout the day, you're going to get the opportunity to get more sit bucks, which the great thing about the sit bucks is the more sit bucks you have, the better chance you have at winning one of those baskets this afternoon at the closing session. So you got to check them out. At some point today, you got to come look and see what all the cool stuff is in those baskets, okay?
Anybody that has on a dark blue shirt or a light blue shirt, if you suck up to us, we have sit bucks.
Anybody with the long sleeve shirts has extra sit bucks as well, just like Mindy said. So if they see you doing something good or asking a good question, you get more sit bucks, which of course you can use to put in those for the baskets. At the end of the day, we'll draw out to see who wins each of the gift baskets, and you'll need to be present to win those gift baskets, but you got to check those out because they've got some super cool technology prizes in it. The other thing is if you are presenting today, if you're a child and you are presenting this Xbox Connect that Dr. Grissom just talked about, you get your name entered to win the Xbox Connect, which is super cool. Okay, if you need any help with anything throughout the day, anybody that has these long sleeve blue t-shirts on, you can go to them and they'll help you out with any questions, okay? There are restrooms both on the first and the second floor, and all the workshops will be held in this building. Okay, just a couple other things. We'll have a snack, you'll see in the schedule, and lunch, and that'll all be outside right here by the auditorium. Okay, and then you can sit and eat your snack if you found some friends, if you came with some friends. It's a good time to talk and have fun. Okay, no food or drink allowed in any of the classrooms or in here. And if you can help us to keep things tidy today, remember if we see you doing good things like helping us to keep the trash and everything put together, we've got sit bucks. And other than that, does anybody have any questions or anything?
Do we get sit wallets?
Sit wallets?
That's a good idea for next year.
That's a good idea for next year. Just make sure that you put your name on the back of them and keep them close in your pocket so you don't lose them, okay? Did you have a question? You can put them in between the sessions if you want to go put them out there, or you can do it after all. Either way is fine, okay? If your shirt's way too big, that's okay. You can put it on top of your other shirt, okay? We just want you to wear those today. Anything else?
I heard the handle, it only uses power whenever it turns tape.
Okay, thanks. Okay, other than that, got one more question? Stairs are right outside here, right outside the door. And any of the volunteers with the dark shirts can help you. So if you have any questions, they can help you out, okay? All right, so we are ready for the red session. We hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy technology, and we'll see you soon.